has decided to join the party.
He's left it late, hasn't he?
He has left it a little bit late. All the Scots fans have been impressing the whole of America, Don.
Yeah. I think Boston have fell in love with them, haven't they?
They have, and now I think they're doing the same in Miami.
Brilliant.
So, no pressure. We need everybody to fall in love with you in the mornings.
I've got to say, Kay, watching it from back home, the colour coming through the TV and the noise and the atmosphere and the fans, it's been an amazing watch so far. It
really has. But let's get to what we saw yesterday in World Cup action. Cristiano Ronaldo. In fact, I know you know how to hit this, you. Don, give us one. That's what all the papers are saying in Portugal right now. He is back. He told us so himself. 2 goals in the game against Uzbekistan, making him the first men's player in football history to score in 6 different World Cups. After the game, he said, "God helps those who work hard. I knew my teammates would help out too. It was a difficult week, a dark week. It felt like I'd retired from soccer, but I don't mind. I hung in there as I always do because I believe in hard work more than anything else. I always arrive. Sooner or later, I'm there." All right, let's get to Cristiano Ronaldo joining the party, Stuart Robson. He had himself quite a day against Uzbekistan.
He did. Roberto Martinez stuck with him. And we were talking that if he does stick with him, he's got to build the team around him. He's got to have more forward movement from the wide players. There's got to be midfield players making runs beyond him, because in that first game, when he was standing still and there was no movement, the opposition could get high up the field and they had no penetration. They were passing the ball, but couldn't get in behind the opposition. It was different yesterday. They played at a high tempo. They got the ball forward quicker. The wide players, particularly Cancelo from fullback area, got forward, got good crosses into the box. And it makes it a whole load easier for Ronaldo, because he is just a box player these days. He can't hold the play up. He doesn't make runs in behind. So they have to get crosses into him. They have to get balls into the box to him. And that's what they did right from the start of the game.
It's massively divided opinion, Don, as to whether he should be starting. Here on the panel, on the morning show, on the evening show, a performance like this justifies his starting position, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think people sort of get a little bit obsessed with his age and think, well, a 41-year-old shouldn't be starting for Portugal in the World Cup. Well, he might be Portugal's best option. Gonzalo Ramos has not exactly played too many games for PSG. And Stuart makes a great point. When he plays for Al Nassr, who have just won the title, their wide players are Sadio Mane, Kingsley Coman and João Felix behind him. Guys that can get in and around him, support him, allow him to be the box player. So if you've got someone like Ronaldo, and Messi's another one at his age, you don't expect them now to do loads of groundwork and look at the distance covered and see 12, 13K. What you want from Ronaldo is the width of the 18-yard box. You play in there, and it's our job, midfield players, wide players, to get him the service. You get him the service, he scores goals.
Yeah, he's a good finisher, we know that. His movement for the first goal was quite good. He was in the right place for the second goal, and he had enough pace to get himself away from the defender. I don't think we get carried away with his age. You know, if I just look at what he gives to the team, can you run him? If I was a coach, I'd want the centre forward to be able to run in behind the opposition. I'd want the centre forward.
Is that a necessity though?
When
you've got a goal scorer, can you not just say, we'll do all that and you score?
But why should you have to get everybody else to fit round one player? My centre forward, if I was a coach, has to be able to do most things. He's got to be almost the best player on the team. He's got to be able to run in behind. If we're under pressure, if we're struggling, when we play the ball up to you, I want you to be able to hang on to it. Yeah. When we're struggling, the opposition are pressing us and we want to play balls in behind and get up the pitch, I want the centre forward to be able to run.
But on that point, if we're going to look at distance covered and everything else that you do on a football pitch, you watch Messi and put a player cam on Messi, you'll see him walk for 90 minutes.
But the difference with Messi is...
Well, he's scoring.
Yeah, but the difference with Messi, he's scoring goals by himself. So when he walks into those areas, he'll pick up the ball, he'll run past a couple of players, he'll then shoot from distance. It's a totally different aspect than standing in the between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot, hoping the ball falls to you. I'm not a great fan of Yatharbal. He scored 2 goals in the game the other day, where any centre forward could have been in that position and scored. And oh, what a great performance. He scored 2 goals. The best bit of play from Yatharbal was when he made a run down the side, crossed the ball, and they scored their first goal from
I would say celebrate him while he's here, because he's not going to be around forever, and he'll go down as the greatest goal scorer ever. You know, when he hits his 1,000th in a couple of months' time. I'm a Ronaldo fan. I think he's an example to any youngster, boy or girl. If you want longevity in the game and you look after your body and you be dedicated to football, he's proven at 41. He can still do it.
And something changed yesterday, because we got to see the free kick routine. He stood over it. He did the usual puffing of the cheeks.
Yes.
And then he gave it to Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, that's a real shock.
What a
isn't
team
it?
player.
But it paid off.
It did pay off, and the goalkeeper wasn't expecting it, all the puffing, and he put the ball down as well, which they always say the person who puts the ball down is usually the one that has the strike. But, well, that's what the goalkeeper thought, and he wasn't quite ready for it. It was a good finish from Mendes.
Did you like it? Did you like that this happened, Don?
Yeah, I think it shows you that, you know, listen, we know really, if you dig down, Ronaldo's not really a team player. It's all about himself and goals and what he can do for the team. I think it was a nice gesture, one that was probably worked on, maybe not from Roberto Martinez. Maybe Ronaldo thought, well, you know, I'm not going to be selfish. You can take free kicks. The whole spotlight and the whole world and all the cameras will be on me, and especially the goalkeeper and the wall and the defenders. Everyone's expecting me to take the free kick, and you give it up. It just throws everyone off guard a little bit.
I saw a sentiment, though, that now they've done it here in the group stages, if they're to progress and go further, is everyone going to be looking out for this now?
That's the free kick you're talking about.
The free kick, and if like Ronaldo stands over it, or it might not be Ronaldo.
But then they also did another one where he ran over the ball as if, I'm not interested. And Bruno Fernandes played a lovely little dink over the top, and he was almost in. The goalkeeper came out and got a block in. That was an even better move, because that you really did think that, he's just given that up. So, yeah, good play from the coach, I would say.
Yeah, so maybe we will be seeing a little bit more of it. But enjoy Ronaldo while you can. We're just going to show you his numbers. As Don mentioned, 41 years old, first to score at 6 different FIFA World Cups, starting right back in 2006. He's the second oldest player to score at the FIFA World Cup, and it's 10 career FIFA World Cup goals, which is the most in Portugal's history. But obviously, while we're talking about goal scorers and while we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, we've got to talk about Lionel Messi, because that's just what happens whenever we talk about these guys. FIFA World Cup top scorers right now. Lionel Messi sitting there on 18, using this tournament to pass Miroslav Klose. That's how the list looks right now. Ronaldo's at 10 on that list, 10 goals that is. But it is Lionel Messi's birthday today. Happy birthday to him. And of Lionel Messi's, including the US men's national team's Tyler Adams.
You're 27, right?
Correct.
When you look at what someone like Leo Messi is doing, about to be 39, as a soccer fan, what do you think?
That he was graced by God in being chosen as the special one. I mean, what he's doing is something in and of its own. We just need to enjoy it while it's in front of us, because we like to make a lot of comparisons about do you know what I mean? And it's just enjoy what you're watching, because who knows if it will happen again.
Yeah, happy birthday to Lionel Messi, 39 years young today. And if you're good enough, you're young enough, Stuart Robson.
Yeah.
Where were you at 39? I was retired by 2 years.
I wasn't doing a lot at 39. I'm trying to think what I was doing at 39. It seems a long time ago.
Can you imagine doing what he's doing at 39?
never.
I mean, he does walk around a lot, but he conserves his energy. But they also know that when he gets the ball, something's going to happen, because what he can do as well is play first time. So if people want to get tight to him and the ball comes in, he plays a first-time pass. And so they don't get so tight to him. The next time, when they think he's going to play it off first time, he gets hold of it, goes past them and shoots and scores. He's been in my view, he's been the world's best player for a long, long time. I thought when I saw him at the World Club Championships last year for Inter Miami, he wouldn't have any effect on this team whatsoever. But you've been proved wrong, because he's been absolutely outstanding. And again, the Argentinian players do everything they can to get the best out of him.
It's one thing seeing the two of them at the tournament at this age, Cristiano Ronaldo at 41 and Lionel Messi at now 39, but it's another thing to see them still delivering at the absolute height.
That's why they're phenomenons. That's why they'll go down and ranked as some of the best players the world's ever seen. I'll still die on that Maradona hill, being the best I've ever seen. But when you talk Messi, and Stu made a great point, there was analysis back home in a couple of the games where, the players, Rodrigo de Paul and the players behind him, were all covering distances and covering space for him. And Messi was walking into an area, and he's still got that football intelligence that he'll never lose. The ball was bounced into him. Straight away, he flicked it round the corner, recognising where the space was. Argentina had the overlap on the left-hand side. So he's got that awareness to, spot players who are free, to have the awareness to walk into positions. I watched him in the Club World Cup. And when you're sat in the stand and you're commentating on him, your eyes get transfixed on him, and you think he's walking, which he is. But somehow he's got this ability to play, say he's on the right-hand side and everything's going down the left-hand side. And something happens where it's either genius, he knows what's coming, he's 2 moves ahead of anyone else. And 5 minutes later, the ball's at his feet. And it arrives to him. So they work areas, they work spaces, they